Hello students, welcome in today's lecture. We are discussing our topic enhancement of food production from Bio 1, and in our previous lecture we have started this topic and we have completed one point, that is the role of microbes in household production. And for that we have seen how these microbes are important for the food preparation, how they are directly eaten as a food, their role in the dairy products, and we have also seen that the role of these microbes in the industrial production. And for that we have completed one point, and that is the role of microbes in the organic acid formation. See here, we have seen mainly 4 types of organic acid which is given in our textbook, and those are the citric acid, gluconic acid, fumaric acid and the acetic acid. All these 4 organic acids are prepared by the different types of microbes. Just we have seen that this citric acid and the gluconic acid is produced by the fungi Aspergillus niger, while the fumaric acid is produced by the Rhizopus aedes bacteria, while acetic acid, which is commonly called as a vinegar, it is produced by the bacteria Acetobacter aceti. So all this organic acid has a different role in day-to-day life of the human activity. For example, we have also seen that this citric acid, which is produced on a large scale at industry level, is used in confectionery. That means in Marathi we call as मिठाईचे बॉक्स, त्याच्यामध्ये त्याचं प्रिझर्वेटिव्ह एजंट, त्याची क्वालिटी मिठाईची वाढवण्यासाठी, त्याचं फूड क्वालिटी मेंटेन करण्यासाठी सायट्रिक ॲसिड कन्फेक्शनरीमध्ये मिठाईमध्ये वापरलं जातं. सेकंड वी हॅव सीन दॅट दिस ग्लुकॉनिक ॲसिड इज यूज इन द मेडिसिन फॉर डिसॉल्युशन ऑफ द कॅल्शियम आयन्स. Fumaric acid is used in the resin as a wetting agent, while this last vinegar or acetic acid is used in the food preparation. As you know that in the number of Chinese food preparation, this vinegar or acetic acid is widely used. Other than it also has application in various fields of the human being. Okay, so after this we have completed our point, and that is the role of microbes in the industrial production. For that, we have also completed the role of microbes in the production of the alcoholic beverages. In that we have seen wine, beer, whiskey, brandy, rum. Those are the alcoholic beverages which are mainly produced with the help of one of the yeast, and name of that yeast is the Saccharomyces cerevisiae. This yeast prepares these alcoholic beverages. Okay. Now the third point from the industrial production. So first we will write here the role of microbes. Role of microbes in industrial production. Okay, and in that now we are going to discuss the next point, that is number of microbes are involved in the production of vitamins. So next point is the production of the vitamins. Okay, now see here, vitamins. You know that there are different type of vitamins. For example, vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. Okay, these are the names of some vitamins. Vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. These vitamins are required in very trace amount, in very small quantity, in daily our life, in our food, in our diet, because these vitamins has a role in life sustaining processes. Life sustaining processes means they are required to maintain our healthy life. It prevents us from number of other disorders which are due to the lack of some important vitamins. So these vitamins which are required in very trace amount, they are about A, B, C, D, E, K. And see here, some vitamins are the water soluble while some vitamins are the fat soluble. So here vitamin B and C, those vitamins are called as the water soluble vitamins. These vitamins are the water soluble vitamins, while the vitamin A, D, E and K, these are the fat soluble vitamins. So vitamins according to their solubility are divided into two categories. Vitamin B and C are the water soluble vitamin, and vitamin A, D, E and K are the fat soluble vitamin. They are dissolved in the fat, while B and C vitamin dissolved in the water. So these vitamins cannot synthesize in our body. So even though these names are the vitamins, they cannot synthesize in our body except vitamin D. Except vitamin D. It is only synthesized in our body. And how it is synthesized? When we get exposed to the sunlight. म्हणजे असं म्हणू शकतो की आपण कोवळं ऊन जे आपण म्हणतो सकाळचं अर्ली पिरियड, म्हणजे जवळजवळ आपण म्हणतो 9 ते 9 to 9:30 PM 9 to 9:30 AM 9 ते 9:30च्या दरम्यान जे ऊन असतं, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज दी, in Marathi we call as a koval ऊन, and in that we can get this vitamin D from the sunlight, or with the help of sunlight in our body this vitamin can be prepared. That means remember that vitamin D is only vitamin which can prepare in our body in early period or in early in the morning, and only this vitamin can be synthesized in our body. But these other vitamins are required to our body, and they should be taken outside the body, and so that all these vitamins we have to prepare at the industrial level, because the demand is more. Every person requires this vitamin in very trace amount. So these vitamins are very, very important for life sustaining properties. So there are various types of vitamins you can observe: riboflavin, thiamine, pantothenic acid, ascorbic acid, vitamin B2, vitamin B12. These are various types of vitamins which can prepare with the help of these microbes at the industry level, on a large scale at the industry level, so it can fulfill the demand of the human being. So I will write here the names of the some vitamins, because you should know which are the vitamins which are required in a trace amount to the human being. So there are some names of the vitamins which can be produced by the microbes, and here there are some vitamins like thiamine, one of the vitamin, riboflavin, folic acid, pantothenic acid, biotin, vitamin B12, ascorbic acid, beta carotene. Here this beta carotene is called as provitamin A. It's called as provitamin A. Then ergosterol is called as provitamin D. Okay. See here, these are the names of some of the vitamins which are produced on a large scale at the industrial level with the help of various types of microbes, because some microbes has the role that they can prepare the different types of the vitamin. So these are the names, that is, for example, thiamine, riboflavin, folic acid, pantothenic acid, biotin, vitamin B12, ascorbic acid, beta carotene, ergosterol, etc. And see here this carotene, which is called as provitamin A, while this ergosterol is called as a provitamin D. And what is the meaning of provitamin? Provitamin means these are the substance which gets converted into a vitamin within our body. See here what is meant by the meaning of provitamin, because in the carotene we have written the provitamin A, while ergosterol we written as a provitamin D. Provitamin means it is a substance which get converted into a vitamin within our body. म्हणजे जो substance vitamin मध्ये convert होतो त्याला म्हणायचं provitamin. So this carotene substance, when we consume with our food, carotene is a substance which we can found in the carrot, and when we get carotene substance within our body, it gets converted into vitamin A. Or when we consume the ergosterol with our food, it gets converted into vitamin D. So this ergosterol or this carotene are called as the provitamins. Okay, because they can convert it within the vitamin within our body. Okay, so these are the some of the vitamins. So you should know which are the types of the vitamin which are produced on a large scale at the industry level. So here we have to see three important vitamins, that is vitamin B2, vitamin B12, and one of the vitamin that is called as the vitamin C. So this vitamin we have to see how different microbes has a role in it. Because our theory point of view, these vitamins are always asked for MCQ point of view. So there are three vitamins we have to discuss. One is called as vitamin B2, another one is vitamin B12, and third one is called as the vitamin C. So these vitamins are produced by the different microbes. For example, vitamin C is produced by the microbe Aspergillus niger. We have seen the role of Aspergillus niger in the production of the organic acid, like the gluconic acid or citric acid are produced by this Aspergillus niger. Then vitamin B12 is produced by Pseudomonas denitrificans. It is one of the bacteria which produce the vitamin B12, while this vitamin B2 are produced by the two microbes, and the name of those microbes are the Neurospora, one of the microbes which is called as a fungi, Gossypii, and second one is Eremothecium, Ashby, ASHBY. Okay. So here the names of the microbes are given. Vitamin B2 is produced by microbes Neurospora Gossypii. Neurospora is the genus, Gossypii is the species name. Then Eremothecium Ashby is the name of the microbes which produce the vitamin B2. Then Pseudomonas denitrificans organism produce the vitamin B12, while vitamin C is produced by the Aspergillus niger. You should know that Aspergillus is a fungi, then Neurospora is also fungi, Eremothecium is also fungi, while the Pseudomonas denitrificans is the name of the bacteria. So these are the vitamins which get produced on a large scale at the industrial level, and here these vitamins has very important role for life sustaining process, for maintaining the healthy life, and that's why they are produced on a large scale at the industry level. So student, you should remember that these are the names of vitamins which are particularly produced on a large scale at the industry level, and these are the microbes which produce these vitamins. So these three vitamins are very, very important. One, that you have to remember the names of vitamins and the microbes which produce these vitamins. Okay. Next to vitamins, another important component which get produced at the industrial level, and this is the antibiotics. So next to alcoholic beverages, organic acids, vitamins, the fourth product that are produced on a large scale at industry level, and it is the production of the antibiotics. Production of antibiotics. So these antibiotics which are produced on a large scale at industry level, these antibiotics, so you should know first the meaning of antibiotic. So first thing is that these antibiotics are mostly called as the secondary metabolites. They are mostly the secondary metabolites. And in last lecture we have seen the meaning of the secondary metabolites. What is meant by secondary metabolites? These are the substances mostly produced by the plants or the microorganisms, but these substances are not required for growth and development of that plant or growth and development of that microbes, but these products are useful to the human being. That's why we call it as a secondary metabolites. That's why we call it as a secondary metabolites. So, which organisms secrete these antibiotics? These antibiotics are secreted mostly by bacteria, fungi, or it is secreted by few algae. Okay, so these are the microbes which secrete these antibiotics. Bacteria, fungi, or few algae secrete these antibiotics. Mostly they are the secondary metabolites. They are not required for growth and development to these microbes, but they are useful to the human being. Then what is the main important property of this antibiotic? This antibiotic has the therapeutic importance. They have the therapeutic importance. Then what is mean by the therapeutic importance? What is the meaning of this therapeutic importance? That means they are important to cure the various types of diseases for the human being. Okay, they cure various types of disorders in the human being. So therapeutic importance means it is important for curing various types of the disorders or various types of the disorders in the human being. In other words, they are important for the health of the human being. They prevent various types of disorders of the human being, and that is the meaning of the therapeutic importance. So these antibiotics have the therapeutic importance. So they are widely used in the medicine for treatment of the various disorders or for the treatment of various diseases. Antibiotics have important role that they are antibacterial or antifungal. They are antibacterial and antifungal. That means anti means against. Anti means against. Against bacteria or against fungi means that when anyone gets the bacterial infection, then we can use the treatment of antibiotic to kill those bacteria. Or when we will get the infection of the fungi, then we can use antibiotic to kill that fungi. So antibacterial, antifungal, meaning this antibiotic kill the bacteria, this antibiotic kill the fungi. That's why we call it as a antibacterial or the antifungal. Okay, now this antibiotic has important property. That means we have to see first the definition of the antibiotic. What is meant by actual antibiotic? Here we have seen that they are mostly secondary metabolites. They are produced by the bacteria, fungi, or few algae. They have the therapeutic importance. They are used, that's why in the medicine for treatment of various disorders of the human being, they are mainly antibacterial, antifungal. But here the actual meaning of this antibiotic is that these antibiotics means they are produced in very small amount by some microbes. So antibiotic means they are produced in small amount by some microbes to kill other pathogenic microbes. Okay, so these antibiotics are originally secreted, produced by the microbes itself. But one microbe's production can kill the other microbes, and that are called as the antibiotics. So here, even though they are produced by some microbes, but they are also used to kill the other microbes, but those microbes are in the category of pathogenic microbes. Those microbes are in the category of pathogenic microbes. And which microbes we call as a pathogenic? The microbes which can produce the disease are called as a pathogenic microbes. So these antibiotics are majorly used to kill the pathogenic microbes. And here there are some of the antibiotics names are given. But see here, by the discovery of this antibiotics, so this antibiotics was first discovered by scientist Alexander Fleming. It is first discovered by the scientist Alexander Fleming. All this content we are going to discuss in the NCERT syllabus. But one name of the scientist you should know that Alexander Fleming was first discovered this antibiotics. And this antibiotic, after the discovery, we can cure, after the discovery of the antibiotic, the various deadly diseases. So here the name is given as the deadly diseases. Which diseases we can call as a deadly diseases? Deadly diseases means those diseases which after formation into the body of the human being cause the death of that person. So these diseases are called as a deadly diseases. There are some names which are included in the deadly diseases, and that disease is now completely cured with the help of this antibiotics. So here it says that these antibiotics cure deadly diseases, and those diseases are the whooping cough. Then another disease is diphtheria. Then the leprosy and plague. So whooping cough in Marathi we call as a जुनाट खोकला. कंटिन्यूस खोकत असलेला कंटिन्यूस खोकला असलेला माणूस whooping cough. Diphtheria means throat infection where mucous membrane gets swollen. Leprosy in Marathi we call as a कुष्ठरोग, ज्या ठिकाणी हाताची पायाची बोटाचे पुढचे पाड आहेत ते झडलेले आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतात, डिफॉर्म निघालेले पाहायला मिळतात, बोट हाताची बरेचसे पाड. आणि प्लेग म्हणजे जे इन्फेक्शियस डिसीज मेनली इन्फेक्टेड through the rat, and these all diseases are called as a deadly diseases. And after or before the discovery of the antibiotic, these diseases in the human being cause the death, and that's why it is called as a deadly disease. They are completely cured after the discovery of antibiotic. Now major important point here we have to discuss that which are the antibiotics which are produced by the microbes, because microbes produce antibiotics which are mainly secondary metabolite to that microbes. So there are various types of the antibiotics which are produced on a large scale at the industry, and those antibiotics which are produced on a large scale, those includes the name of this antibiotic that here we will discuss. For example, those antibiotics are the chloromycetin, streptomycin, griseofulvin, penicillin. There are various types of microbes, and those microbes, there are various types of antibiotics like streptomycin, griseofulvin, penicillin, chloromycetin. These antibiotics are produced by the microbes. So first here we will see the name of antibiotics. And the microbes which produce it. So next column is microbes. There is a very large list of these antibiotics which are produced by the microbes. So the important thing is that you have to remember first the name of the antibiotics, then you have to remember which microbes produce these antibiotics. Okay, so see here we see first the name of the antibiotic, and here first antibiotic is called as the chloromycetin, which is produced by the microbe, and the name of that microbe is Streptomyces penicillin. Okay, chloromycetin is produced by the microbes Streptomyces penicillin. Second antibiotic is streptomycin, erythromycin, which is produced by the microbe Streptomyces erythraeus. So here I will write first the microbes and their antibiotics. So we'll see this is first one, second one, third one is penicillin, produced by Penicillium chrysogenum. Penicillium, Chrysogenum. Then streptomycin, which is produced by Streptomyces griseus. Then fifth one is Griseofulvin, which is produced by Penicillium, Bacitracin, is secreted by Bacillus licheniformis. And last one is oxytetracycline. Oxytetracycline, or it is also called as torimycin. Torimycin. It is secreted by Streptomyces orificans. Streptomyces orificans. So, students, here this is the list of the antibiotics and the microbes which produces these antibiotics. So, among the industrial production of the products with the help of different microbes, this list is very big one. So, you have to remember about the 7 antibiotics and overall the 7 microbes which produces these antibiotics. So if we see the name of antibiotics, then those are the, which are the antibiotics: chloromycetin, erythromycin, penicillium, streptomycin, griseofulvin, bacitracin and oxytetracycline or terramycin. These are the names of the antibiotics, where the role of microbes are: chloromycetin is produced by Streptomyces venezuelae, erythromycin is produced by Streptomyces erythraeus, penicillin is produced by Penicillium chrysogenum, streptomycin is produced by Streptomyces griseus, griseofulvin is produced by Penicillium griseofulvum, then bacitracin is produced by Bacillus licheniformis, oxytetracycline or terramycin is produced by Streptomyces orificans. So you have to remember the microbes and their respective antibiotics. By reading number of times, you can get idea about the microbes and their antibiotics. So it is not very difficult to remember the antibiotics and their microbes. You have to read carefully, then you will understand it. But in the NCERT book, not a big list is given about the antibiotics, so it is very easy to remember it for need point of view, because those antibiotics are not generally mentioned in our NCERT book that we will discuss in our NCERT lecture. So here for the state board, it is the list of antibiotics and their microbes. So students, here we have completed the antibiotic. For theory point of view, the important part is that the name of the antibiotics and the name of the microbes which produce that antibiotic respectively. Okay, here we have seen that how these antibiotics are responsible for killing of the bacteria or killing of the fungi. That's why we call it as a antibacterial or the antifungal. Okay, now next to the antibiotic, another important component which are produced at the industrial level, and those are the enzymes. So next to antibiotic, we have to see the role of the enzymes and industrial production. So here next one is called as production of the enzymes. Now you know the term enzyme. Okay, next point that we are going to discuss is the production of the enzymes. And enzymes are nothing but they are the protein substances, because number of times we have seen that all enzymes are chemically proteinous in nature. Okay, so enzymes are the protein molecule and they act as a catalyst. That means they increase the rate of biochemical reaction in our body. It is involved in the different metabolic processes in our body. So these enzymes are very important to maintain the internal environment constant, because they have role in various metabolic reactions. So these enzymes are required in large quantity for different metabolic reaction, as well as they are used in various fields of the human being. So if we see the names of enzymes, then you will find that there are various types of enzymes. For example, proteases, lipase, cellulase, streptokinase, etc. So if we see the name of the enzyme, then you see that at last ASE will be there. So it indicates the name of the enzyme. So there are various types of the enzymes: lipases, proteases, cellulases, streptokinases. All these enzymes are which are required for different metabolic activity. So majority of the microbes has a role in the secretion of this enzyme. Number of microbes are there which can secrete these enzymes, and that's why these microbes are used at the industrial level for the production of these enzymes. So these enzymes which are produced at the industrial level has its role in various fields, like they are used in the textile industry, they can be used in the food preparation, they can be used for making of the detergent, in the cosmetic, in the agriculture production. So we have to see that which are the enzymes, which microbes produce this enzyme, and how this enzyme has role in the various fields of the human being, or how they are useful to the human being in the various fields. So here we will see the first role of these enzymes in the various fields, and then we will see which enzyme are produced by the which microbes. So first here we will see that this enzyme has a role in textile industry. So I will write here textile industry. Okay, it has a role in pulp and paper industry. Then third one, it has role in food industry. Then it is involved in extraction of substances. Fourth, it has role in detergent industry. Okay, so here we have to remember that how these enzymes are involved in textile industry, paper and pulp industry, food industry for extraction of the important substances, and they are involved in the detergent industry. So here we will see in the textile industry how the enzymes are involved. So these enzymes in the textile industry are involved for improvement of the quality of fibers. So they improve the quality of fibers. Improve quality of fibers. Here they are useful for biomechanical pulping, biomechanical pulping and bleaching, pulping and bleaching. While in food industry, they are useful for making wine, beer, and for formation of the bread. while for extraction of substances, olive oil for extraction of the olive oil, as well as for extraction of the carotenoids. And in detergent industry, they are used to remove, for example, here we will write the name of enzyme lipase to remove stain. See here, we have to remember this point very clearly because it will be asked for our exam. That is, in the textile industry where the different types of cloths can be prepared, and to improve the quality of that particular fiber which made the cloth, some enzymes are added during the formation of that cloth, and it can improve the quality of that fiber. In pulp and paper industry means from various types of the plants or from various types of the raw material, the paper can be made, and in that industry for the preparation of different type of papers, that enzymes are used. And here one name is given, that biomechanical pulping and bleaching. What is the meaning of biomechanical pulping? Biomechanical pulping means for the separation of the wood fibers. Biomechanical pulping means by applying some force there, by applying some mechanical force, separation of the wood fibers can be carried out. So separation of the wood fibers, that is called as biomechanical pulping. म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल बांबूच्या झाडापासून पेपर तयार केला जातो. त्या बांबूचे जे वूड फायबर्स आहेत ते पेपर तयार करत असताना सेपरेट केले जातात. दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ बायोमेकॅनिकल पल्पिंग. आणि ब्लिचिंग म्हणजे काय? ब्लीच म्हणजे ब्राईटनेस. ब्लिचिंग काय करतं? त्या पेपरला ब्राईट कलर देतं, पांढरा शुभ्र कलर देण्याचं काम करतं. सो इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ ब्लिचिंग. सो फॉर ब्लिचिंग अँड सेपरेशन ऑफ द वूड फायबर, that is biomechanical pulping, that enzymes has some role, and enzyme carry out the biomechanical pulping and bleaching in the pulp and paper industry. Food industry, here these are the used in the industrial level. That means wine and beer, which is used as a drinking purpose, which is again the component of our food. So wine, beer is used for wine and beer, or for bread making, the enzymes are used. So you should know which enzymes are used, because the yeast is one of the fungi which is used for the preparation of the bread. That's why we call it as a baker yeast, and it is used for the preparation of wine and beer. That's why we call it as a brewer yeast. So this yeast, which has role as a baker yeast as well as which has role as a brewer yeast, this yeast produces one of the enzyme, and the name of that enzyme is called as invertase enzyme. So if yeast is not available, that enzyme is used for the preparation of the bread and wine and beer. So here we have seen that enzymes have role in the food industry. And here instead of yeast, we are going to use the enzyme invertase, which is produced by the yeast. Then extraction of some substances. See here, you know that the fish are the rich source of the oil. Number of plants has an important component. So we have to separate those important components from that animal or from that plant, and that important component can be easily separated from that particular organism by adding some enzyme. So here we have given the name that olive oil is important oil which is used for various types of the curing diseases, can be extracted by adding the enzyme there. Generally it is secreted from the or extracted from the plants. Carotenoid is also important substance which is extracted from the plant. It is one of the pigment used for the photosynthesis. It can be extracted from the plant with the help of the enzymes. Detergent industry. See here name is given, and the name of that enzyme is lipase. Lipase is one of the important enzyme which is used in the detergent industry for making the detergent. Detergent म्हणजे वॉशिंग पावडर की ज्याच्यामध्ये लायपेज एन्झाइम ॲड केलं जातं, which can remove the oily stains from the cloth, which carry out the brightness to the cloth, and that's why this lipase enzyme is used in the detergent. कारण वॉशिंग पावडर आपण कशासाठी वापरला जातो? खराब झालेले मळलेले कपडे क्लीन करण्यासाठी, आणि ते डाग जे आहेत कपड्यावरचे ते रिमूव्ह करण्याचं काम कोण करतं? दिस लायपेज एन्झाइम. नॉट ओनली दे आर यूज इन डिटर्जंट, दे आर ऑल्सो यूज इन द कॉस्मेटिक्स, animal feed, as well as they are used for the agriculture products. So here this detergents can be used. Detergent industry, lipase enzyme can be used. It is not only used to remove stain, but it is also used in the cosmetics. That means Saundar Prasadhane Mantapun cosmetics. It is can also use as an animal feed. Number of animals feeds are there. Dog feed, bird feed is there. In that it is used. Or in the agriculture products also it can be used. So it is very important chart that we have to see under the production of the enzyme, that is role of enzyme in textile industry, pulp, paper industry, food industry, extraction of the important substances, and in the detergent industry. Now here we will see some enzymes and the microbes which are involved in the production of these enzymes. So here we will see the chart. And in that chart, there is a list given of these enzymes. See here, enzymes, microbes, invertase, pectinase, lipase, cellulase. Okay, these are the names of enzymes: invertase, pectinase, lipase, and cellulase. So this invertase is produced by the microbes Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Pectinase is produced by Sclerotinia libertini and Aspergillus niger. Candida lipolitica. And cellulose is produced by Trichoderma okay. So here it is the enzymes, and here we have given the list of microbes: invertase, pectinase, lipase, and cellulase. These are the names of enzyme. Invertase is produced by the yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Just we have seen that if the yeast is not available for making the bread or for making wine and beer, instead of that yeast, that enzyme is added, and the name of that enzyme is invertase. Pectinase enzyme is produced by the microbes Sclerotinia libertini and Aspergillus niger. Since we have seen the role of this Aspergillus niger in the production of vitamin C as well as for the production of the organic acid like citric acid and the gluconic acid. Okay. Here lipase enzyme, just now we have seen that it has a role in the industrial production, in the detergent, for making the detergent. Lipase are used because it can remove the oily stains, and here lipase is produced by the fungi Candida lipolitica. And last one is here the cellulose enzyme is there, which is produced by the microbes Trichoderma conidae. So students, see here in today's lecture we have seen the point, that is role of microbes in industrial production, and in that we have discussed that is the production of the vitamins, production of the antibiotics, and production of the enzymes. So all these 3 points are very important. You read it carefully, how the enzymes, or which are the names of the enzymes and the microbes, antibiotics names and their microbes, and vitamin names and their microbes. These 3 points are very important. So out of these 3 points, which content is very important? You have to remember the name of enzyme, name of antibiotic, name of vitamin, and the microbes or the name of microbes which produces antibiotics, which produces vitamins, or which produces this enzyme. So here we have completed important point from the role of microbes in industrial production. One point is remained there, that is the gibberellin production. That is, gibberellin is the important hormone which is produced in the plant, and how these gibberellins are produced at a large scale at the industrial level, that we have to discuss. So here we have completed major point of this microbes in the industrial production. Thank you.